there's something definitely wrong with the Anylevel. To do it right, the whole entire bedside needs to be replaced. Then we will be stealing all of his factory chrome plastics and giving him all the painted ones that I have. This fender, the rest of the wrap gets peeled off. This thing gets stripped down to absolutely nothing, and we do a full color change repaint on it. Went to jump on the boat. You wanna know where the keys went? Out of my pocket, straight into the bottom of the lake. Don't play with me.
Play with your bitch.
Play with your bitch. Y'all cracker on some multi-million-dollar shit. What up, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, email, OnlyFans? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Something is severely wrong with, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail of today's video, there is a lot of things wrong with my Anylevel. So today we are going to be showing you everything wrong with the Anylevel for one, unwrapping the Anylevel, and going through the full build plan of tens of thousands of dollars that we have going down on the Anylevel. We'll start with the main thing. Take a nice little look from right here. You can see, it's kind of hard to see. The whole thing's linked to the driver's side like a solid 2-inch difference. It looks like it's on air and it's like bagged out to one side. So there's something definitely wrong with the Anylevel for one. I don't know if like the hydraulics are going bad or what's going wrong there, but as you can see, something is definitely wrong with the Anylevel. Now, it was perfect when I bought it. Let me just say this. When I bought this truck, it was perfect. I myself have unfortunately clapped it out in the solid 6,000 miles of driving. They're doing stuff you're probably not supposed to do with your Anylevel, such as towing 10 to 15,000 pounds every day. Anyways, there was a whole lot more wrong with the Anylevel. So, like I said, in today's video, we are going to go over everything wrong with the Anylevel, peel the wrap off the Anylevel, and go over everything that we're doing building the Anylevel wise. But a lot of the stuff that we're doing, I want your guys' help to kind of like try and decide exactly what we're doing, what route we want to go with the Anylevel. Like I have a pretty good idea of what we're going to do with the Anylevel, but I want to hear a lot from you guys. So first thing first, we're just going to go around the whole truck, and I'm just going to show all the unfortunately clapped out features of just exterior wise what needs to be fixed, starting with the Anylevel. Like I showed, it being leaned out to one side, not good. Next thing, unfortunately, the clear coat on these headlights, on the top, the clear coat is coming off. So we either need to re-clear these or get new headlights. I've been a big fan of the Morimoto headlights lately. I just threw a set on my dually, insert clip. So maybe a set of those, but we'll talk about that a little more later in the video, just because color-wise, what color we decide to paint this thing. But next thing being next is you can see this nice factory bumper has been cut to absolute smithereens. Now, honestly, bumper itself, the cut's straight, it doesn't look that bad, but I think I'd rather just have a fully stock bumper that's not cut. Next thing, not that far behind that, you can see this fender, absolutely cooked. I unfortunately stuffed a 44-inch bogger right into the passenger fender of this thing.
Now that's a lot of damage!
So that completely cooked the fender. The wrap was falling off on the steps, so I unwrapped the steps. And then you guys might be able to notice this. Might look like absolute cheese dick right now, but take a second before you go down in the comments and start writing your hate comment about the mismatched shell, and just trust me here, it's gonna look sick. We just need some time with the truck, but as you can see, we have ourselves, this is a Lear 100XQ. If you're not educated in the grandpa shell world, that pretty much means this is the baller ass shell, which means it's just like the sleek form-fitting one with the single window. Now, I will agree, shells usually look like absolute ass. but not in this case.
Stop the cap.
The single window shells, and shells just in general alone, are so fire if you do them right. Now, next thing, mad unfortunate, because these are mad expensive, is this taillight is burnt out from about right here all the way to right here. The LED somehow burnt out, no idea how, but I did already order a brand new set from Ford of factory taillights, so that's already handled and on the way. Next thing isn't really that big of an issue because it's a hitch, but as you can see, our hitch is like 10 different colors. This is a little more of a painful one, but as you can see right here, it's kind of hard to see, but our bedside is cracked from right here on this edge to all the way right here. Once upon a time, I stuffed a 42-inch bogger right into the side.
Now that's a lot of damage!
And now the whole bedside is kind of just wablamoed. So, unfortunately, we need a whole new bedside here, which we do have lined up to do. But it's kind of just one of those things where it's extremely unfortunate, because it's a tiny, like, 2 or 3 inch crack, but to do it right, the whole entire bedside needs to be replaced. As of the list of things that is wrong with this thing, that's pretty much like the extensive list of the main things that is wrong. Now, you ain't pregnant, you just thirsty, bitch.
Bitch, you ain't pregnant, you're thirsty.
Anyways, this whole thing's so clapped out right now, it's actually depressing. A $150,000 truck that's actually clapped out because of me. Anyways, the next, you can call this a problem if you want, but it's not really a problem. When this truck was wrapped, to match the vibe of the wrap, this is a factory platinum package truck, so it pretty much comes with a bunch of like chrome and brushed accents from the factory, such as like these door handles and these little side plastic pieces and like this whole front grille. They come in like a brushed or like a chrome style, which by taking the wrap off and changing the color of this thing to the color that we were wanting to change it to, which I will explain later on in this video, it wouldn't look right, at least for the look that I'm going for, to have black with the chrome. So all of the pieces that we are getting rid of here and swapping out for the factory ones. Now you might be wondering, how are you just gonna randomly pull some factory pieces out of your ass? Come with me.
I'm gonna come.
Through my deep, voluptuous veins, through Facebook Marketplace, I have found myself, see that brand new 22 Platy over there? Yeah. Anyways, through my deep, voluptuous veins, I have worked myself up a trade with this fine gentleman that we will be stealing all of his factory chrome plastics and giving him all the painted ones that I have. One of the main parts why we needed a platinum to do this swap is because of this platinum tailgate badge. Personally, I think it's an absolute sin to buy a platinum limited, to get a tailgate plaque badged truck and paint it.
FBI, open up!
That's just me. Anyways, we're trading him this black one for like the polished chrome whatever one. And then as well as, if we can get this badge off, I'm gonna trade him this black badge for the factory one because I want the chrome on the factory one for what we're doing. But anyways, with that being said, we're gonna pull the Anylevel up some and pull his truck in, and we're kind of killing two birds with one stone here. We're going to, with all of our just brilliance of mechanical expertise here, mainly B-Racks, Loki,
And artistic.
me and Brock have no idea what we're doing here.
Well, are we unwrapping it too?
We're gonna take the wrench and This is where we're this is where we're two-birding with one kill stone. Is we're going to pull all the plastics and trim pieces off while we're swapping him and pull the wrap off before we then reinstall new trim pieces. So that being said, we're gonna pull his truck in, let's get it. Man, well, 2 hours of blood, sweat, and tears later. As you can see, she's already starting to get unwrapped. Brock's going to town. This is the old donor truck. So as you can see, swapped in the black badge, the black platinum badge, the black like back badge, just because I want the chrome on mine. And then door handles, these are black now. Mirror caps, side badges, and then like the whole front grille. We're gonna swap like the, whatever these are called, tow hooks. But you have to take the whole bumper off. We're not qualified for that. So as you can see, all of our new stuff is off right now. So like this platinum plaque is off. All of these side badges are pretty much just in the back right now. Mainly for the fact that we got to peel the wrap off first. So we're going to pull this whole entire wrap off and then go over, once the wrap is off, everything that we're going to be doing paint wise on the Anylevel. So cue the badass time lapse of us pulling the wrap off. As you can see, Anylevel is even more of an airball now. Anyways, sometimes the build's gotta be down to come up. Huh? Now that most of the wrap is torn off the Anylevel, there's still some parts that have to be pulled off. Like, as you can see, the door handles, for instance, right here, these have to be pulled off to pull the wrap off. We're gonna let Revamped do that because they actually know what they're doing. We do not. This fender, still wrapped because I got a new fender, because as you can see, that shit's chooched. So left that one. And there's like a couple more parts on the truck here and there. But we have two directions that we could take this thing. And I'm gonna put them down in the comments. I'm going to comment both of the options, and the most liked option is probably gonna be the one that we go with. So option number one is, as you can see, this thing is pearl white. Well, at least like 2/3 of it's pearl white right now. The other parts are different colors. But as you can see, the whole entire truck is
same color as frosted,
pearl white. So the first option will be is get all of the body absolutely perfect on this thing, everything pearl white, paint match the whole entire thing. So as you saw earlier, we have now all the chrome pieces, so it'd pretty much be white and chrome. Now for the body, that would mean paint match the mirrors, leave the chrome caps, paint match the mirror lights, leaves the lines. These will be white with the chrome strip. Paint match these pieces, paint match this black plastic right here, paint match and tint the shell, obviously white, paint match the little plastic pieces that go here, white, paint match the pieces these little plastic pieces here, paint match those pieces behind there, paint match all this plastic, the sensors, fully paint match the taillights, and then paint match this, paint match all this plastic, kind of like hardware and whatnot in here. Replicate the same thing on this side. And then as you can see on the front, I was a cheap ass when I first bought this thing, or when I first got this cow hood. I didn't want to wrap it, or I didn't want to paint it and then wrap it just to pull the wrap off. And then anyways, I figured I might as well paint it all at one time. So the hood needs painted. As you can see, the headlights have been pulled out. So we also have two directions that we can go on the headlights. We can either take these, have them broken open, paint matched white on the inside, and then resealed and have the lenses redone while we're at it. Or we can get a set of 4 projector Morimotos all paint matched like we just did on the dually. So a lot to figure out. Comment down below what we should do with the headlight situation. But then on the front end, the grille, we'll leave the chrome, paint match all the white plastic, and then paint match everything, all these plastics on the front bumper. Also, we're gonna get some chrome tow hooks. So pretty much the first option for the body is the whole entire truck paint matched down to every piece of black plastic with a bunch of chrome accents, and then that would leave the lift. As you can see right now, the lift is red. if we fully paint match the truck, my idea for the lift would be to chrome dip everything. So as you can see, the whole entire lift right now is red. We would have the whole entire lift taken off after it got painted, have the lift taken off, everything triple chrome dipped, and then the axles and kind of all the hardware underneath that you see right now that is black, we would have that all powder coated white. So it'd be white with chrome accents.
Approved.
On the Anylevel, but before I do that, one, I would want it paint matched, and two, I would want like the nicer style bars, not just a tubular. So yeah, that would be rendition number one. And then obviously, I have 2 sets of wheels in the works right now. One, if you guys have been following for a while, my L5P had a set of custom engraved 2414 forces. This truck came on 30x16 black Forgiatos when I first got it. The same girl, Kira Boatwright, who engraved the forces, is right now engraving those Forgiatos. So those should be sick when they're done, but I also want a set of polished wheels. So I have a couple different sets. I'm looking at either one, a set of Amani forged Baltas, or a set of 30x16 Liberty Forge 15s. Haven't really decided on that yet. Obviously on some 42s. So there's that in mind too. Now the second option on the truck is also a very valid option. It's just, I guess they're both expensive options. This one's just like 50 grand versus the other one's probably like 20 to 25 grand. But the more expensive option, that is quite literally the price of this whole truck stock, would be the rest of the wrap gets peeled off, this thing gets stripped down to absolutely nothing, and we do a full color change repaint on it. You might be asking, what color would you spray it? Forest green metallic, which is a color that they did on 6.0s. It's like a dark green metallic. And then I would two-tone it with what is called a caribou brown two-tone. So the bumpers would be brown, and then we'd get fender flares, just like the thin OEM King Ranch ones that go down right here. Paint matte, or paint those caribou brown. A full two-tone on the side, obviously the rear fender. So this thing would have a full two-tone, and then we tie in like a little bit of accent pieces here and there on the plastics on the truck. So like tiny little plastics like this or that, could be green or caribou brown. So full forest metallic green and caribou brown two-tone that would look like it came from the factory. Obviously that would leave the red Anylevel. Now what we would do there is we would take the whole lift kit, everything that you see that is red right now would go forest metallic green, which would be the main part on the upper part of the truck, and then we would powder coat like the axles and like the drive line, all the miscellaneous hardware that's not powder coated right now would be powder coated caribou brown. And then obviously it'd be the same thing, either 30x16 Amani Forge Baltas or 30x16 Liberty Forge 15s. And we'd also have the custom engraved set of 30x16 Forgiatos. Either way, the lift has to come off. Now, I would really love for like the BCC Zach guy to do it, because I heard he's really good with Anylevels, but bro will not bang my line. If you know BCC Zach, please tell him to call me back, because I would love him to touch my Anylevel. Also, while we're unwrapping, we found some more damage, as you can see. Trevor, if you're watching this video, you better be paying for that, you little shit. Your mud flaps that caused no damage. Stupid up. Anyways, Trevor, we love you, but please fix my bumper. But anyways, that's about what we got going down. Hello, this is Emerson Nix, Boosted Wheel and Tire. So anyways, that is what we got going down on the Anylevel. Obviously, there's a lot more like small touches that we'll add in between while we are like pretty much fully rebuilding the Anylevel, such as the exhaust looks mad ugly. It either needs a tip or something, and I hate how you can see stock exhaust in there. So I mean, I'm open to options here. I want to hear what you guys want to see get done to the Anylevel. So we're going to hop in, take this 15 colored piece of shit to Revamped, and yeah, until we decide what we're doing color-wise on the Anylevel, but at least they can get everything pulled apart and start getting everything like worked on and whatnot. So to Revamped we go.
I got that cold flu.
All right, well, as you can see, we've made it to the homies over at Revamped. The old 15 color shitter sitting proper. Like I said, if you guys want to go and decide in the comments what we're doing on the Anylevel, please do so. Forest metallic or all white with a chrome dipped lift. Anyways, we pulled up to Revamps. We figured we might as well show some of their shitters here. We got Cam, he's one of the owners. 3,500 Denali. I literally gave him those wheels like 2 days ago. Already powder coated black somehow. Those things all black with gold accent. Hard just like me, for real. This thing though, this thing's hard as shit. Yeah. 2412 forces by yours truly. Full king kit? Uh-huh. Yeah, SoCal boys can't even comprehend that shit. Full paint match. Pretty much everything here is full paint match because we're Revamped, but it's Mason's Raptor R.
I thought it was, yeah, that's my bad. Mason.
I have a little bit of backstory with this truck. This is our good buddy Mason from Rock Designs. Well, we went boating with Mason from Rock Designs a couple months ago. You know, cause I'm hella blue collar, so I was the one who backed the boat down the dock. And then it was a mad windy day, hella choppy.
So that was a f***ing lie.
Went to jump on the boat. You wanna know where the keys went? Out of my pocket, straight into the bottom of the lake. And I literally, Mason, if you're watching this, I bought you new Raptor keys like a month ago. All you gotta do is go pick them up, which you still haven't done. And then this is one of our customers too. Little King Ranch action. This thing's kind of sick. It's kind of hard to see, but this thing,
two-tone.
yeah, it's two-tone. It's just hella hard to see. No, I think it's factory two-tone. He just added to it. I don't think the bumpers are chrome. So like now mirrors are black. It's so hard to see, but that's brown. You probably see a lot better in the light. That's black, that's brown. Bottom's two-tone.
That's sick.
And then you can see like bumpers are two-tone. You can kind of see it better right here. That's black, and then that's Caribou brown.
King Ranch fire.
Too bad this one doesn't have the Anyleveler lift.
Please get on the ground so I can beat you.
Anyways, this is, I still owe Mason new tires.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
There's still rubber in those fins.
Roll the clip. As you can see from that video, Mason let me take his Raptor R in the burnout pit at Whitley after the Tahoe absolutely airballed life. And we pretty much sent his brand new 37 1350 17 Toyo MTs straight back to the gulag. But before we leave, we're gonna go inside Revamp, see if there's anything else cool chilling in there. Hell yeah, we got the magic school bus up in here and all. Going black, the whole thing.
Beating that chrome.
Like you're painting the whole thing black, or you're just deleting it? Like deleting the black?
Deleting the chrome.
Chrome delete.
Chrome delete. Nobody wants that chrome.
Sounds like a bunch of people with no taste. Yeah, ruby red. That's what my shell was supposed to be on.
Oh.
That's okay, because Revamped's trying to change the color of it. You're never gonna be able to tell that it was red ever again. Anyways, that's pretty much all that it's about cool in here right now. Everything else is in like a bajillion pieces. But like I said, if you guys want to go and vote on if we should do full white paint match with chrome plating, or if we should do Forest Metallic Green, Caribou Brown two-tone, go vote in the comments. Also, wheel giveaway is still live for about another week and a half until it ends. You can win anything you want, 20 by 10, 226 by 16. And also new merch live, link in bio. Appreciate you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.